I've always loved trees, spent time with trees, have my favourite trees. I mean, they provide so much for you. Shade, support, animals and birds living in them. I'm Shona Brannigan and I'm a printmaker. The thing that I do the most of is tree printing. You've got all the chaos and the swirling shapes and patterns. Everything shows itself in the cells, what the climate's been like, what direction the tree was facing. People who've gone to Sycamore Gap have said they've gone there for important emotional occasions in their lives. You know, people proposing there or taking people's ashes there. We feel that way about it. It's a massive loss. The opportunity to print the actual tree was really exciting. When it first came down, I didn't have any feelings about printing it. It felt too sad. But then quite a few people were talking about it and a few people got in touch with me that I didn't know and said, why don't you print it? I mean, I think it's great that lots of different things are going to happen to the wood. But I suppose what I'm doing is I'm printing the actual tree and it's about the tree. So to make wood printable, what I need to do is sand it smooth because obviously it would have chainsaw marks or cut marks or whatever in it. I've got to get rid of all the marks in it that aren't natural. And the next thing to do was to use a blowtorch to burn the surface. I'm creating the grooves through the burning process. It's just a surface burn. Then wire brushing, because if I leave any little bits in, it's going to obscure the actual detail of the cells. I use traditional printing ink, so it's linseed oil mixed with pigment, the way that inks have been made for hundreds of years. A little bit of ink, rolled out, nice and thin, then rolled onto the surface of the wood. The paper is obviously huge, because the piece of wood's huge. Lay the paper down on top, put weights on the paper just to keep it still, because if the paper shifts slightly as I'm pressing it, it'll ruin the print. And the tool that I use is called a bone folder. It's made from cattle bone, and it's a tool actually that a bookbinder would use. It is quite a lot of physical effort. Goes on one little patch of paper at a time. It's a slow process. Oh, that's nice. When I pulled the whole thing off and saw it, it's got this wonderful outline. It's actually a big heart shape, which has its own power. And then all of that microscopic detail spread across it. It was powerful. It's got a dignity. You're looking at the shapes of life. Obviously, with Sycamore Gap being cut prematurely before it would then enter its old age and natural decline, it's been a massive interruption in a natural process. And the fact that I've printed it from that position when it was healthy and at that particular age, there's a record of that end point of that tree's journey that hopefully we can appreciate and still identify with for the tree and for the beauty that it has.